you poisonous friend. You say that you love me, you're playing pretend. You go down so easy, I can't get enough. I know tomorrow morning I'll be feeling so rough, like a donkey kicked my head. Oh, it's gonna be tough to get out of this bed. Oh, whiskey, I'm a foolish girl for you. I keep coming back when I know just what you do. You're the friend that I call when I feel alone, and you loosen up my lips on the microphone. You're the love-hate lover that I call that gets fucked up. Think I fucked up, like I made a big mistake. Oh no, did I drink too much? Did I leave the time to wait? Oh, whiskey, now will I survive? I turn to you just to feel like I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh, I'm alive. Oh, yeah, I'm alive. Oh, I'm alive.
Live from the Dog the Cat Studios on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, it's On the Horn with Andrew Einhorn. I shouldn't do the horn right into my mic. Hey, everybody. So nice to have you with us. Check this out. It is an orange backdrop. That's right. I've switched a thing or two, moved into a different room. I've put a shotgun mic in my face. So, you know, it's all about sound and visuals. You know, you can feel free to chat it and say, I love it, I hate it. I might go into my office later, but, you know, it's all a work in progress, right? So, where are we? I don't know. It's September 30th. It's my friend Steven's birthday. Happy birthday, Steven. Last night, there was the debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. There's not that much to say that hasn't been said. I feel like myself and many of my friends felt the same. We'll give it a shot. We watched 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and it just went to all hell. And, you know, deep down, it like hurts. It hurts because the image of our country, and this is repeating the same shit that I'm sure we all feel, and it's very sad. That being said, let's just vote orange man out. Okay, so I am very, 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 very excited about our show tonight because I have a woman who is just beautiful in every way, amazing singer, nice person, a lot of chutzpah, if I can say that. And I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm going to play just one video. I'm going to play some still pictures. And really, that's it. It's going to be a lot of, you know, a lot of chatter amongst two Jewish people, if I might say. So without further ado, live from San Miguel, Mexico, please give a warm welcome to Miss Liah Alonso. Hello, Liah.
Hi. How are you, Andrew?
Good, 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 good. What do you got on your head?
I was just hearing what you were saying. And I mean, after the debate, I've been wearing my Chinga Trump hat all around Mexico, all around San Miguel. So,
and what does that mean? I know the phrase like "chinga tu madre." Is that something bad? Something bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it means fuck Trump. You know, and not.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, it means like oust.
Right.
Trump. Yeah.
What kind of reaction do you get when you have the hat? Do people say anything? They look at you. What happens?
Yeah, mostly some snickers. You know, lots of snickers, and it's just, you know, agreement, nods of agreement. There's also a lot of expats here. I would say a large portion of them are, you know, not fans of Trump, to say the least.
Sure. Did I just see a cat walking behind you?
Probably.
I saw a tail. Maybe it was your dog.
It was Liah. Anyway, I'm taking the hat off.
Okay, good. Yeah, let it out. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you get compared to Lady Gaga at all? And if so, is that flattering or unflattering? How do you feel about that? I'm just curious.
People do tell me that I look like Lady Gaga. I think it's flattering, you know. It's I think it's a compliment. She's a beautiful, talented woman, and we both went to NYU around the same time.
Really?
So it's flattering, but it's also, I went through a period where I also found it kind of really annoying. And then I found it a little heartbreaking as well, just because I feel like,
Mhm.
like especially when A Star Is Born came out, so many people
Right.
came up to me and would say,
Yep.
"You don't understand. You have to watch this movie. You are A
Yeah.
Star Is Born." I'm like, "No, I'm not,
Right.
because I'm not on stage with Bradley Cooper." So, I mean, I that was like a lottery ticket,
Yeah.
it doesn't like reflect what is like the norm for most
They
singer-songwriters.
probably all felt they saw the movie and it's like, that's Leah. If she just gets on stage once, she's so talented. She's so beautiful. One little spark, not that you haven't sparked already, but one little
Yeah.
thing. And then you're touring the world, having sex with drunk guys who end up killing themselves. I know.
Oh, yeah. I did that part already, so, that's
Okay.
fine.
Can I just say your teeth look fantastic?
Thank you.
Looks
Thanks.
really good.
Thanks.
So as I said to my viewers, we're going to do a few things. I took some of your pictures off of Facebook because you have so many. You look like a media whore. Nothing personal. No, but you're good at promoting yourself. And just like normally I ask people to send me a few pictures. I didn't need to do that with you because so I'd like to go through them and then have you maybe talk. This is here. This is that. This is me. It's a little documentation of your life. Is that grapefruit juice and vodka? What do you got there?
This is actually not grapefruit juice and vodka. It's a concentrated ginger, lemon, honey
Oh,
drink. It's very good
oh,
for the immune system, and it's very
yep.
delicious.
Okay. Tell me right off the bat, what are you doing in a place called San Miguel, Mexico? Maybe tell our viewers, where is it? If they're like, where is that? And why are you there?
San Miguel is a small town in the mountains of central Mexico. I like to tell
Mhm.
people it's like 2 states down from Texas because that confuses them. And then if they've never been to, I don't know, because Texas used to be part of Mexico. So if you were to continue down from Texas, you would end up in about 12 hours in San Miguel. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful town. They call it this part of Mexico the belly button of the earth, and it's built on a rose quartz deposit. And I mean, that's like the hippy dippy side of it, but also it's a town where it has a rich history of collaboration of artists coming here to learn or hone their skills and collaborate. Beautiful weather, just beautiful people, friendly people, slow life, a little slower pace than New York City. Who I still
Well,
have
why the
to
fuck
tour
wouldn't everyone? Why wouldn't everyone want to move to San Miguel? It sounds like paradise. It sounds,
It really is. It's
and I've
very
been there twice, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty idyllic, it's a small town though, definitely it's a small town with
Right.
a lot of culture, but it is a
Yep.
small town. Like I go out and know everybody, a lot of the people. A lot of people know me.
Sure.
I know a lot of people. We all see each
I
other.
went there twice, I had a blast. I was only there for like, I don't know, 10 days each time. But, and I heard the stories were interesting. Like, oh, people in Texas and San Antonio or in Austin back in the day, and military people came there to study and go to art school. And when Texas is 120, San Miguel in the middle of the summer is 80 in the day, 70 at night. So temperate. And the
Yeah,
art
so
there was beautiful.
right now my friends are coming to visit tomorrow, and I told them it's winter at night and it's summer in the daytime. So, I
Yeah.
mean, the fashion opportunities are just, I mean, vast. I also want to thank the friends of mine that are watching. I started a watch party on Facebook, so thanks, friends, for tuning in, and please let us know if you have any questions.
Oh, that would be great. I usually
Yeah,
don't follow chat per se, but
yeah,
maybe I'll move this on to chat. I don't know.
yeah. It's always nice to
You
see
know,
what people have to say.
should we play some music right off the bat? You feel like playing anything?
Oh yeah, I thought you were going to show me pictures.
Oh yeah, nah, we'll get to that later. I want to do a little music, little pictures. We'll just bounce around. I just see you and I want to hear that voice and I want to see the strumming.
Oh, you want to see the strumming? Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
What do
Just
we
play
have?
us something.
Okay.
Oh God, give me a 30-second description of that guitar, because that is sexy.
This is a guitar that I painted by hand. I was traveling through Brazil, and I was basically traveling long distances. And when I was traveling, I would kind of get the guitar out and draw on the guitar. And then I decided when I got back to New York that I should make it more permanent, because the pen that I used was rubbing off every time I would play the guitar with the sweat. So I actually decided to sand the guitar and paint it. And first I painted it gold, and then my luthier, Rick Kelly at Kelly Guitars, he always tunes up my guitar. I brought it to him. I said, look what I did. Look what I did. Because it's kind of sacrilegious to paint a Taylor guitar. You know, it's an expensive guitar. I had worked a lot to get this guitar. I always wanted a Taylor. Finally, I get it. I decided to paint it. And so when I showed him the gold guitar, he said, you've got to go further. Like, this doesn't yet reflect your personality. So I just went back home and I finished it more, and I just kind of did it in a couple days. And it has a bunch of different types of things, like nail polish and acrylic and glitter and then shellac. And as you can see, it's sort of wearing off right here.
It's fine.
This is kind of where the pick hits it. So, but yeah, I mean, it's been painted like this for about 4 years.
Okay.
So it's
Love
always
it.
funny to
Well
see.
done.
It's funny to see.
You're an artist of music and visuals. I'm sure it goes much beyond that. All right, strum that bad boy and see what happens.
Hazme un hechizo que traiga el olvido de todo el dolor que pasé y sufrido. Hazme un hechizo que traiga el olvido, el amor. Que la tristeza que siento en mis pensamientos lo lleva un dulce viento de calor. Como sufrí por alguien, ese que no lo merece. Dime por qué solo quiero que regrese.
Oh my God, that was absolutely beautiful. And you reminded me, because when I was in San Miguel, Dia de los Muertos, and I went to the cemetery, there was a guy there. There's a certain sound, isn't it? It must be Mexican. Dun, 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 dun. There's like a beat, a tempo or something. Maybe it's just Spanish music.
Slow polka. It's kind of like a slow polka. And it's very much also like old school country music. I just realized, by the way, my guitar was off the whole time, but that's fine. You could still hear it through the microphone. But like
yes.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill, sounds too blue to fly. It's like the same thing. It's the same sadness. It's the same deep country that we have in Mexico.
Wow.
We have it in Tennessee and Texas. It's all the same.
I would have never put those two together. I know so much music influences other things, Caribbean and African. Anyway, I don't want to go into all that, but that's interesting to know.
It is.
Okay,
sometimes I do the medleys between the two.
I'm curious just on a personal standpoint about background, because I grew up, I'm a little older than you, but in the 70s, and I was just rock radio in the 70s. So you're a little younger. Like, what did you grow up on? You grew up in California, right?
Sort of. I was born in California in Palo Alto, and then
Mm-hmm.
I moved to Mexico City because that's where my father lived, and he had restaurants in Mexico City. So I lived there
Oh,
for a few years, and then I moved back to California when I was around 5. And then I moved to New
okay.
York when I was 10. But
All right. So you had 5 years in Cali.
yeah, but I was always back and forth between Mexico, where all my family
Mm-hmm.
lived. My family lives in
Mm-hmm.
Mexico and Spain. I grew up speaking Spanish and English. I grew up going to Mexico City, going to Querétaro, which is the next biggest town closest to here where I'm
Sure.
living now.
Right.
And yeah, so I have a deep connection with Mexico. I'm also Jewish. So my grandparents immigrated to Mexico as refugees, as survivors. And we've been here basically since the 50s in Mexico.
Wow. All right. So as a kid, I mean, you're a musician now. What influenced you? Were you listening to the radio, your parents' albums? What filled your soul from age 8 to 17, the formative years? What were you listening to,
Oh
or what
my
did you love?
I had so many different types of music, I guess. A lot of Mexican music, and actually Mexican and Latin rock, like
Yep.
Maná and like La Ley, Caifanes, El Tri, este, like a lot of bands, and also ballads like Luis Miguel and Alejandro Fernandez. And then there was also this other side, the American influence, which was like obviously Madonna. And
Okay.
I really liked Led Zeppelin, Cat Stevens, singer songwriters, Bob Dylan,
Okay.
Joni Mitchell,
Oh, wow.
so many. And
Okay.
then there was this other weirdo side of me because I was definitely very imaginative and I would make plays. So I was very into musical theater. So I would
Yep.
get, I was obsessed with musical theater soundtracks and being in plays. So musical theater and classic voice really, played into what I listened to as a kid too, because I was singing all the time and being in shows and making
Wow.
shows. Yeah.
That was a good list of things. No wonder you're so diverse. If anybody looks into your music and sees, I've been spending the last 2 days rummaging through different things, and it's dee 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 ding 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 ding, that country-ish bluegrass, and then these beautiful ballads, and then a little more rock and roll. And I liked you did some harmonizing with someone. It reminded me of Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood, if that means anything to you or anybody out there. And to you, it's there was a lower and a higher. I think it was 2 women, but you were higher and she was lower, or vice versa. It was just beautiful harmonizing. I couldn't tell you which song, but it was nice.
Cool.
All right, let's dive into some pictures, see what happens. I got other things to chat about, but music, religion, marrying your phone.
Oh, I did that a few years ago. Yes.
While I pull up our Lightroom, tell me about briefly about your show about marrying your phone, because that was funny and very poignant for these days where we're glued to our fucking phone every second. Hold on, I got a text, I got an email, I got to say,
I wrote a musical called Girl Marries iPhone. It's a dinner theater musical where you are a guest. If you go to the show, you're a guest at a wedding, and I am marrying a phone. And there's all these different characters that are the part of the wedding party. And I got that idea because I made this video, where I basically leave my phone. I leave my boyfriend for a phone, and
right,
then the phone becomes a life-size creature. So
right.
I always was very interested. Liah.
Oh, bring them in, bring them in. I
Liah.
want animals. No, it's all right.
She's not allowed on the
Liah,
couch. Come here.
Oh, whatever. This is a special. This is On the Horn with Andrew Einhorn. She gets to do whatever she wants.
Come here,
Liah loves animals. The side of her, cats and dogs and
come
horses.
here.
That's
Come
what her
here.
makes her so special.
Come here.
No, Pooch is scared of the camera.
She's afraid of the.
Or was that the cat?
Come here. No, it's the dog. Come here.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna figure.
Are you
out
still married to your phone? How's that working out? Are you guys still together?
I am. Can you see? She just came over here. I am. Come here, silly bear. I am still married to my phone. It's kind of hard not to be married to your phone these days. Come up. It's hard not to be married to your phone. She's trying to figure out how to get over here.
I feel like I'm doing an impression. I just don't know whether to do George Bush Sr., Woody Allen, or Donald Trump. Who do you want to hear? Anybody?
Donald Trump.
Liah's the best guest ever. She's phenomenal. I heard some good things. I didn't hear any bad things. Sometimes you hear bad things. I'm not saying she's absolutely gorgeous. I might have seen her backstage. She might have taken off some clothes. I didn't say anything. I didn't ask. She's beautiful. I heard good things. I heard bad things.
That might have happened.
You know something?
I don't know.
Something about Trump, he has trouble with his head. When someone's talking next to him, he kind of like leans over. And then when he's talking to his followers, he's always going back and forth. He's like a 12-year-old girl. You're fat and ugly and disgusting, and I'm so good. And then there's all the hand gestures. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Suddenly I'm like morphing into Woody Allen. If I had a mayonnaise sandwich, I'd go and talk to the rabbi about my latest book. Chinga Trump. Oh my God. I saw a sticker once that said like, I forget what it is. Trump is a cunt. Is it? Whoops, sorry. Who the fuck cares? I can say anything I want. It was Crump is a trunt. Whatever it was. It just, anyway. All right. I'm just gonna bop. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna share my screen.
If people want to see that video though, they can look up Box of Light where I marry my phone.
Yeah, tell them. And throughout this broadcast, if you have places like, hey, go to my site, you actually tell us now because you have a bunch of different places we can hear your music or buy it, which I mean, did.
Really, let's look at anywhere you like to get your music. If you look me up, Liah Alonso, I should be there. I have distributed my music. That was last weekend on Saturday.
That fresh? Wait.
Banana.
Wait. I'm going to go. I need to go full screen. Hold on. Yes. Okay. I might go quickly. So it might be an exercise in what's this? What's that? What's this? And I've got about 30, I think.
That's my mask look. One of my mask looks.
Gorgeous with the green matching glitter. Which came first, the glitter or the mask?
The glitter.
Okay.
That's my friend's horse. And photo shoot I did last year.
It's phenomenal. I mean, you look good, but I can't stop looking at the hair on the horse. Okay. Speaking of Trump,
like Occupy Wall Street.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's my sombrero in New York City with a guitar that was painted by my friend, and some shoes that I taped because they broke.
Where is this?
Burning Man 2014.
Heard of it. Beautiful. 2014?
Black Rock City, Nevada. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you're on a horse. What do you know? How about that?
That's my
Jewish.
friend.
He's got to be Jewish.
He's not. He's Greek. That's my friend. He's a genius at marketing, and he has a company called Mirror Ball, and he is a good friend of mine. Papa George is his name.
Let me just say, I've never seen or met this man before, but I like him. He's just got kindness and art written all over him, and he's got a bunny rabbit on his shirt.
He's very likable. He's likable. Oh, those are my besties. I love them. Stefan and KJ at Burning Man 2014. They are the most sweetest couple. Whoa. Yeah. That's the bathing suit that my housekeeper's daughter gave me, which I was like, oh, I'm going to try it on. And of course, I'm not going to go out in that. I'm not going to really go out in that. But it's one of those, like, what do you call it? thirst trap pictures. I don't know. I'm about to turn 40, and so I'm like, wow, I always was afraid to turn 40, and now I've always lied about my age. Like when I was younger, I lied to buy beer. I lied that I was over, to get into clubs when I was 15, 16, 17. I lied. Then I got to an age where I was even 21, and people in the music business said to me that I was getting into the music business too late at 21.
Aye.
But I feel
well,
like
if that's you at 40, I can't wait for 50. You know what I'm saying?
I work out a lot.
Evidently so, which is one of your jobs right now, right? You're teaching guitar, physical, I was going to say physical therapy, but you're
fitness. Yeah, fitness.
Fitness. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Singing. I teach singing, fitness. That's me boxing a couple weeks ago. I love boxing. I train twice a week boxing for an hour and a half each time, and I love it. And that's where I live too. It's my house.
Awesome.
That's at City Winery probably a couple years ago with
I think I was at that show.
Yeah. My friend and backup singer in this instance. Sometimes I'm her backup singer. We have a very reciprocal relationship like that. Her name's Samara. She's really talented.
If you follow Lee, I'm sure people can, and she comes back to New York, which surely she will go and see her play live because commands the stage, rocks the house, it echoes, you have symmetry with your band. I remember that show. It was just like, I was at Madison Square Garden watching, I don't want to compare you to anybody else because you are you, but it was really good. So follow her and see her shows because she's coming back to New York City because her friends are here and she misses the crazy people and all that.
I miss you guys so much. I really do miss New York. I love it.
Do tell us about that because you're in Mexico now, but you obviously have been to New York. What is it? What does New York hold for you?
New York is fire. I mean, it's creativity. It's surprises around every corner. I mean, never a dull moment. It's alive. It's, I don't know, unpredictable, crazy, inspiring. And for me, it's been a place of transformation. I mean, I really feel like I've grown up in New York in a big way because I moved there when I was 20 and I went to community college. I was living in Brooklyn, got a scholarship to NYU, moved to an apartment in downtown Manhattan, which I still have. I still live in. And
really?
Yeah, the same apartment.
Where's that?
I can't tell all the people.
Well, not in. I mean, is it East Village, West Village, Chelsea, uptown, downtown? Okay, I did not know that. Awesome.
And I've been there since I was 22. 21 in that apartment, 22, and so it's a place that I've lived the longest. My whole life, I moved around, so this is my home in a way.
Listen, it's none of my business. Do you own this apartment or are you renting?
I rent it.
Okay, I was just checking. I thought maybe it was a family, your, ancestors from Madrid who had gotten this apartment years ago. All right, I'm going back to this.
I ain't no trust fund kid, yo.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is this back at Burning Man?
Yeah.
That is a phenomenal photo. Are you in this? Are you on the V?
I'm on the V.
Yo, you on the V? All right.
Yeah.
Yo, you on the V? All right. So guess what? I'm going to just divert for a minute because why not? And go to something else. So hold on. This is a special thing that I've not told. Oh, hey. Oh, I like the vertical. How do you like this? Damn. Oh, look, I got all my dolls. Leah was showing me something before, so I pulled out my dolls. They're not dolls, whatever. Yeah. What do you have?
For show and tell in case we had a moment.
We got a moment. Who is it?
This is Uni.
Okay.
Uni the unicorn. I've always identified with unicorns and horses. And
by the way, you know my name Einhorn means one horn or technically unicorn.
yeah, that makes sense in German, right?
Ja, das ist gut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're really funny little man. We enjoy your program very much. You have many important guests, and even when they're not so important, they're charismatic or beautiful or talented in the arts. So you really think you're going to go far. This is my stereotypical German. It's way over the top. It's as well you can go, and all of a sudden I turned into gay German. I don't know why. Okay, so that's for you, Spence. He wants me to be sillier. So I do the accent for him. Let me share the screen. So it's not like this is a surprise, but it might be. Let's see. You ready? You're sitting down?
Yes.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, that's Burning Man.
Can you hear it?
No.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Once in a while, I might have forgotten to check something. Okay, hold on. If you hear audio, just nod, because this should work. Let's see.
Nope.
You
don't hear audio.
Okay. Darn. I mean, there should be sound. Can you hear?
No. Still can't hear anything.
Really? You could not hear anything there? No? There was no sound? Can you hear me now? Oh. Speak? Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, just making sure. That's so strange. I thought I was doing everything. I'm going to try one more time because I love this video. And I'm clicking all the right things. StreamYard, I'm hitting share audio. Sound? No sound?
No sound.
Okay.
But that's awesome. I love seeing the burn. It's always
I know, but it's all about the audio. You know what? This sucks because I took one of your songs, which was like Burn the Matchsticks Down, and I was playing it to the fire and the burning of the man.
Got it.
Can you play, you know what? Maybe we'll just improvise your song, Watching the World Burn Down. Watching the world burn down, you and I and gasoline. Do you know that one? It's your song. You better know it. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't we do this? Do you know the song I'm talking about? Watching the World Burn Down?
Yep.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to improvise. I'm going to play the Burning Man video, you know, if we don't have sound, and then I want you to sing that song. I think that would be fun. You ready?
Mm-hmm. You and I, yeah, we'll tear down the borders. You and I will make your mama proud. Gonna set the people free, matches, sticks, and gasoline. You and I will watch the world burn down. On the day when we tear down the borders, they'll be celebrating all around. brick by brick and stone by stone. Take a picture with your phone. You and I will watch the world burn down. You and I, yeah, we'll break down the system. You and I will make your mama proud. Gonna set the people free, not just sticks and gasoline. You and I will watch the world burn down. You and I will watch the world burn down. Yeah, you and I will watch the world burn down. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I don't want to watch the world burn down. I don't want to watch the world burn down. I don't want to watch the world burn down. Vote Biden 2020.
I just don't want to say anything. I just want to let you do your thing. That was so perfect. That was, I mean, I basically came in with your music about halfway through, but when I was listening to your songs and I heard Burning Down, and I wanted to surprise you with the Burning Man footage because I don't know if you know that I was there in 99 and 2000 filming stuff, but yeah, it seemed just perfect. Watch that. And then the celebration and people are running around. So how many years did you go to Burning Man? Let me see. I'm just looking at you and I'm guessing 3 to 5. Just a guess.
I've been to Burning Man only twice, but everyone seemed surprised because I'm like such a burner. And it was because I've done so many other burner like things, like
sure.
And I've been to regional burns, the Love Burn. I've been a bunch since it started. It's a burn in Miami. I don't know. I loved it. When I went to Burning Man, I felt like I had gone home. I really did have that feeling that people talk about. And
dime por qué, dime por qué en la casa.
It's just it's a magical place where you feel like anything you do, you just find your tribe there and you can do whatever you want and everything's an adventure and everything's magical and dusty. It's like being a kid again and being full of wonder. And I think that that's such an important thing to have, is that feeling of wonder and of manifesting your day, manifesting your reality. And it's great. You don't have to buy anything. There's nothing for sale except for coffee. And that's like my favorite thing now anyway. So I love coffee.
That was so beautifully said, that unleashes your child. I mean, I've heard Burning Man described in many different ways, and I've been there, and I think people have a lot of conceptions. There's nudity and there's drugs and maybe some raves all night long, but it's so much more in the art. But you're right. You can go out, you do whatever you want. It unleashes the little kid in you to a certain extent. I mean, you're obviously interacting with all your friends and you can say just about anything to anybody, but it's just such a
whatever you want to experience. You want to have an orgy with 5 I don't know, unicorns. I mean, that's
keep going,
but whatever. Like, that's something you want to do. If you want to climb on a giant Ferris wheel, you can do that. If you want to learn how to do Reiki, you can do that. If you want to do mushrooms and get lost for 3 days and have adventures talking to strangers, you can do that. Like, whatever, dance with your friends, do that, whatever, anything you want to do.
So tell me, what was that for you? What did you do? What were the things that you loved? Were there orgies with 5 people? And I assume you're playing music, or I'm sure your guitar was with you, but or maybe what was your camp? Who were you with?
I jammed.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was with Costume Cult one year, and I was with the Lady Sass, a New Orleans-based camp, another year. Costume Cult is a New York-based camp. There, I really got to. Our whole mission is to bring costumes to Burning Man. We make a giant costume dome where people come in and they get to pick a costume and dress to express. And I was the MC, and we have a runway, and we built the whole New York skyline
Oh,
replica,
wow.
complete with a Godzilla and a giant clown, like all this crazy stuff. So it's like your imagination goes wild. And for me to have that mission of trying to encourage people who are fashion challenged, and who are costume challenged, where they don't. You look really good, by the way. Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say
my twice a year vintage. This is courtesy of Jonathan Tunick and someone else in the 1920s. It doesn't breathe that well, but it is silky. I don't know the material,
nice.
rayon silk mix, but whatever.
Yeah,
Okay. So wait, so you're saying people like to dress up at Burning Man? I didn't know that. It's a joke.
There was
Yes.
a girl in your video with like Madonna boobs with the
Yeah.
no, the thing for me, I really enjoyed encouraging other people to, because like I said, people have a hard time expressing themselves, and I feel like that's part of my mission in life, is to make it okay for people to express themselves, give voice to their weirdness, to their desire to express.
But don't you think most of the people there are pretty good at expressing? It's not like stockbrokers and maybe some
There are
more
some
conservative people.
I remember I would have my megaphone and I'd be like, I'd be like, you with the khakis, you with, oh, my microphone's bigger than yours. I'm not going to say anything, but.
You always say that.
It is a little.
You in the kilt with nothing underneath and the flip-flops and rollerblades. Come over here. What are you doing? Give me a massage.
Yeah.
Keep going. I like you with the megaphone. Keep going. Oh, yours is the pile. I have another pile. Keep going. I'm going to go away and get my pile, and let's hear you just go. Keep going. Speak. Talk to the people.
Well, one thing I really like to do when I have a megaphone is walk down the street and say, hey, you, ma'am, and then wait till you turn around and I'll be like, oh, you're really good at that. You are so good at that. Keep doing that. That looks really good.
Wait, is this at Burning Man or in the streets of San Miguel or New York City?
Anywhere.
Okay.
Anywhere, or I'll be like, oh, look, you better work. You better work.
Does yours make any noise? Because I have this shtick that I say every time Trump lies, that my horn goes off. You probably got something. Okay. All right, I like that. We're making.
I can't do that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I had a request earlier. I'm just gonna glance because I rarely go to chat, and I hear Jose Caceres says Liah with 16 H's. Kelly Halloran says, "Do you have any new tracks coming out soon?"
Oh.
I'm just gonna read through these. Wait, and then I'll come back. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You do. You have a whole new album, right?
I do. I have an album coming out, and actually Kelly Halloran is on it, so that's why she's probably asking.
Okay.
Kelly
How does this?
The most amazing. Those two of my musical friends that are commenting. So Josue is an awesome sax player playing in New York, and we met here in San Miguel actually. And thanks to him, I know a lot of great musicians in this town. So, and then Kelly is we have a band together called Left on Red, and Kelly and I are collaborating on a couple new songs, and one is called Beautiful Day, which we wrote with our friend Mark Barkin, who is a legend, and he recently unfortunately passed away about 6 months ago. And so we are doing a song that we wrote with him, and we're recording that. And then also we're recording a mantra. This is going to be on my new album, a mantra to Kali, the goddess Kali Ma. And This is going to be a mantra that we can all chant so that the evil is banished from the earth.
Is that a reference to Trump or just evil in general?
I think there's a lot of evil all around. It's not just Trump, but definitely Trump is 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 a dangerous, really
Yeah.
dangerous in the world and in our country, and it would be really good to get him out.
One thing that seems to make you extra special, as far as, some musicians, they get hot or they stick with genre, it's just the fact that you bounce around to all these different things. I mean, in 2 years, are you going to be playing bluegrass and then you'll be channeling Mozart in 5 years? Obviously, I guess there's similarities, your Mexican musical background or country, but what happens in the future? Where do you go? Or maybe you come back to something you did earlier.
I don't know. I'm currently working on this album with DJ and producer Taz Rashid, which is an electronic, a positive. I call it positive pop, and it's pop electronica, but it combines the lessons of yoga. And that was sort of an
Oh,
album that came out of me performing at yoga festivals. And I've been studying yoga for 18 years. And so that is it's a reflection of my love of yoga and my love of dancing, like going out clubbing. And I wanted there to be positive music in the world that is also dance music, because a lot of dance music is just really kind of negative, perpetuating these negative stereotypes, like, I don't know, just like loss or wanting someone
no.
or like taking something or shaking something. It's like, it's all about like a very, very base level of existence. It's like we're
Yeah,
just like lizards and want to hump something. Like, so I wanted to have a kind of an elevating music that actually elevates people, elevates your spirit, and is a music you could
sure.
dance to and sing to or do yoga to or work out to.
Mm.
So I would say
Hmm.
that my style is based on my interest at the time and like my
Right.
project. Like I make albums that are cohesive to themselves, not necessarily to one genre. I think like I go over the David Bowie model. David Bowie made all these different kinds of albums and had all these different characters. Like I do too. I was the gypsy cowgirl. I'm not anymore. I, I was the singer in a band. I'm not anymore. Like they just keep evolving. My next
Right.
album will be very singer-songwritery, and, I mean, I don't even know what that is, like, singer-songwriter. I write all my songs. That's the thing that comes with what I do. Like, maybe I'll write a different genre, but it's always gonna be from my heart.
Yeah. Each time you speak, I get 16 questions pop into my mind. Is she a Bowie fan? When she travels to Barcelona and Berlin, is she influenced by that? And does her musical taste change because of the country she's in? I guess those are just two. Bowie fan? You've got to be, obviously.
Yeah,
And you're
definitely.
a performer. I've seen you on stage. That's another question after this. Let's go to singing versus, I mean, you were kind of acting in I Married My Phone. Do you enjoy going back and forth between here's a song and now we tell a story? And actually, I remember seeing in your bio that it's like you see yourself as a storyteller
Yes,
through your music. Okay,
absolutely.
go ahead.
I do.
Yeah.
I see myself as an all-around entertainer, and I do try to weave when I do a show, I try to weave it all together. So it is somewhat a story, and there's drama and there's redemption and there's sadness and then joy, and usually you can tie it into a story about life, because it is, all these songs come from a story. So I'll either tell the story of the song, how it came to
Yeah.
be, or what it relates to, and try to make it accurate. And once a song is no longer accurate or relevant to me, I
Yeah.
I've been on stage playing a song and then realized it did not fit me. It was like trying to squeeze into a pair of like jeans that are way too small or way too big. You're like, "No, I'm not going out
Wow.
like this." And I'll be singing the song and I'll just say like, "You know what? This song just I don't like it anymore. I don't feel like this anymore. It feels bad." Like I just stop the song in the middle of the song because
Fuck, that's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
like to me it's like you grow out of songs like that. You grow out of them. Like
Yeah.
I was
But to be
listening.
playing it on stage and in the middle of the song and go, I'm not feeling this way
I
anymore.
do.
That's great.
When I'm
I love
playing
it. Yeah.
solo, I do. If I'm playing with a
Yeah.
band, it's a little bit different because
Right.
we've rehearsed the song, we have the set list.
Right.
I
Yeah.
am definitely someone that will go off the set list, but I do try to
Yeah.
play through the whole song when I'm with a band. But I
Yep.
think the audience appreciates, especially in the intimate setting of where
Right.
it's like right now, I'm playing right from my house, from my living room. So I'm
Yep.
not going to just play something like you didn't become a musician to like be fake and make money like playing shit that I don't like. Like I play
Of
stuff
course.
that means something to me and I hope that it resonates with other people,
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to jump and look because Astra Dorf says Leah rocks in all capitals. And then me too. Astra, who's going to
You
be
rock,
hi
Astra.
Astra. She's going to be a guest on a upcoming show. She was at Burning Man in 2001, 2003.
Cool.
A man named Spencer Tunick says, "What's your favorite coffee?" Excellent question. Favorite coffee?
Like brand or the way that I like it?
All the above. Could
I
go any way you want.
don't have a favorite brand. In San Miguel, maybe I like Cafe La Ventana, and I also like this Oaxacan blend that I found
Mm.
here in San Miguel. Really good coffee. I like it in a French press or the pour over technique, and I tend to drink it sweet and like I like the coffee strong, but then I like it with a
Yeah,
little cream,
I'm
and
so with you. Strong and sweet, baby. Strong and sweet.
yeah, I like it with maybe maple syrup. I like it with honey. I like Bulletproof coffee. I drink Bulletproof coffee every morning. If you
I
haven't
don't know
heard,
what that means. What's bulletproof coffee?
it was invented by David Asprey, and he loved coffee, as many New Yorkers, many of us do all around the world, actually. He loved
Sure.
coffee, but
Yep.
he found that it was giving him headaches and that it was
Yep.
making him feel sick. So he went
No.
on this quest all around the world. He was very interested in health and longevity. And he went around its quest to find he wanted to find the healthiest people. So he found these people that lived in the mountains, very high in the mountains.
Mm.
I believe it was Tibet or one of
Okay.
these, like, yeah, I think it was Tibet. And these people
Okay.
drink milk tea from yak's milk, fermented milk
Okay.
tea. And the leaves are grown at high altitudes. It's a
Yep.
long story. To make this long story
Okay.
longer, he discovered he
Yeah.
discovered this coffee at high altitudes that was fresh. A lot of the coffee that's grown in the United States that's sent there is actually moldy. And if it's
Oh,
not grown at high altitudes, it does
yeah.
not preserve its freshness. So basically, you take high quality beans, you mix
Yep.
it with fat. He discovered
Okay.
that the fat in the milk and the butter, they put butter in the tea too. It
Yeah.
made these people live a really long time and look really good.
Wow.
So, but the theory behind bulletproof is that the fat, you put coconut oil in it, you put ghee, you put it in the
Yep.
blender, cinnamon. It's so good.
Wow.
It's basically puts fat in your coffee. It's like a meal.
Sure. You reminded me just as that I was a TV show recently, Zac Efron. I can't believe I remember his name. It's a nice show. It's about him traveling around the world, finding sort of great things health wise. Water in Paris, how they have the freshest water in the world, and they give you even carbonated water. And in Costa Rica, how they're farming, and in Italy, why they're the most centurions. Why are they living to 105? Because, olive oil or the wine, or maybe you're fat, and there's certain things. I get the feeling that you're a healthy human and you're looking into this and you're going to live to 113 in Sardinia.
I was shocked when I even made it to 30. Then I'm shocked now that I've made it to 40. Honestly, the way that I've lived my life, I've been
Yeah.
partying since I was 14. I've been going
Oh
out,
my.
going hard, I'm now sober because I feel that I have done enough for many
Sure.
lifetimes. And I'm enjoying now a different kind of health that stems from really just, really healthy things and no longer drinking, which is great.
Don't you feel like the people that, like you probably in high school, they were drinking or smoking pot, or maybe you're doing coke or whatever it was, and then they hit a point. It's like, all right, I've done that. And then you get healthy. You're going to live a long time. I think, yes, sure, you made crazy in your teens or your 20s, but now you're the figure of good health.
I do.
But let's go back to when you were 14. Tell us about that. What were you doing? What happened?
When I was 14, let's see, where do I start?
Oh,
I
God.
was a very sick child from the age of 10 to 13. I had this disease called Graves' disease. And
Sure, heard of it.
it's like the worst name for a disease. How do you call a disease Graves' disease?
That's not
awful. It must have been from it must have been from the doctor that discovered it, but it's like Graves' disease. It's like you have Dead's disease. You're gonna just,
Yeah.
Anyway, I had this disease. It affects your thyroid. I was a really skinny, sickly child. I couldn't go to school at certain points because I was so sick and in pain. And it affects your immune system and your endocrine system. So what happened was I was super sick. Then I had my thyroid taken out. And then around 14, 15, then I started just kind of like, I don't know. I was just a bit of a wild child. Like I've always been a bit of a wild child, like very curious, very class clown. I was the class clown. I was rebellious.
Sure. But are we talking Quaaludes and ecstasy and marijuana? Are you doing coke or heroin? I'm just sort of curious on the drug end of what you were doing.
Weed, cigarettes, alcohol. I wasn't really into like anything that hard, hard stuff. But I definitely was rebellious, and I got sent to boarding school the next year for high school. I got in a fight in middle school, and I was asked to not return to public school. And so, which is weird because looking back, I really wasn't that bad of a kid. I was just kind of running with the wrong crowd, and I was like, smoking a lot of pot and cigarettes and stuff. And, I get it. I went to boarding school, and actually I did really well at school. But it was on the breaks. I would still be like, woo, adventures,
What'd you get on your SATs?
I don't know. I did really well at English, but didn't do very well at math.
Oh, just curious. My boy Jimmy James Asness, who was a fantastic guest last week, wants to know two things: favorite boxer of all time and favorite Mexican food. I'm not sure how up on your boxers you are, but I don't know. Do you know any boxers? Do you have any favorites? Favorite Mexican food seems pertinent.
Well, I think, I don't know. I don't really, I mean, I know that Mike Tyson has like such a bad rap because he bit that guy's ear. But then my boxing coach told me that Mike Tyson had a really hard childhood, and that his trainer just found him basically and made him into who he was. And then the guy just got hit so much in the head. Really, like, being a boxer is you're pretty much signing a contract. Like, if you're going to be a competitive boxer, that you agree to have like dementia or Alzheimer's at a very young age. I mean, it's the same as football players. So I don't know. I mean, Mike Tyson, I loved Mike Tyson before he bit that guy's ear, and I still kind of love him. Like, I love his journey, and I'm sad about the ear thing, but and I like his way he talks. I don't know. That's probably an unpopular thing, but I don't really watch boxing. I don't love the violence of boxing, but I really do love the sport of. For me, training boxing has made me really a confident person and sharp, at my game when I'm boxing. And I love seeing the progression of my athleticism through boxing. As far as my favorite, thank you. My favorite Mexican food right now is the season of the flowers of the Calabaza squash blossom
Okay.
flowers.
Mm-hmm.
So the squashes make this squash has this yellow flower that you can fry up or saute, and you're eating flowers. It's like zucchini blossoms, and they're so good. I also really quick who asked this question?
My boy Jimmy James.
Jimmy James. I'm gonna show you a few fun things. Mexican
Yep.
candies.
Mm-hmm.
These are Mexican. So basically, they take a piece of vegetable or fruit, and then it gets candied. They
All
boil
right.
it with sugar, and it's so delicious. I don't even know what this one is, but I bought it because it looks cool. I don't really eat much candy. My favorite candies are licorice or peach rings. Look at this. Like, what fruit
Wow.
do you think that is?
The lychee nut. I don't know. I just wanted to say lychee nut.
These are I really like tamarind. These are tamarind
Uh-huh.
balls.
Oh boy, I'm seeing a song with the word tamarind balls in it. I'm just feeling
Tamarind balls dangling on the screen. Tamarind balls, you know what I mean. Put them in your mouth and suck them.
I had a request. It was perfect. It was like from SNL with
You want to see me eat a tamarind ball or what? Should I
Of
eat
course
these
I
balls
do.
or these balls?
You pick a ball. The pink. I want to see it out of the bag. Or whatever color that is. It was like Alec Baldwin and his sweaty balls.
Yeah, that was
For
funny.
those of you SNL people.
I like SNL. That's my big dream. That's my biggest dream, by the way. That's like, when they're like, what's your biggest career dream is to perform and act on Saturday Night Live.
Okay, can we make a pact that if you become the musical guest, you'll bring me on for a cameo, and if I'm the host, I'll bring you on as the musical guest. Some sort of pact. Okay, good.
It's really good. Look, that inside is tamarind. Look at my dog. She's like, is that for me? Is that for me?
That looks so good. It looks like it's almost chocolate inside. Describe. What does it taste like?
It's like spicy and sweet.
Wait. I lose your voice, though. I want to hear it in the mic.
Oh,
yeah.
It's spicy. Yeah. It has like a cinnamony kind of essence.
Yeah. Keep going.
It's gritty though. It has like the texture is that of brownie mix before you put it in the oven. Like it kind of sugary, granulated. Yeah. It's spicy and it's not too sweet. It's really good.
Because you're good at adjectives and descriptions, we might have to have you eat the other one because I just want to hear what comes out of your mouth when you describe the other one.
The black ball? Should I eat the black ball?
Yeah. And I'm going to tell Jimmy while we wait that Sugar Ray Leonard and even, this is before your time, Smoking Joe Frazier, because he was from Philadelphia and he was lefty and I like the southpaw thing. I always rooted for him against Ali. But Sugar Ray, when he did the shuffle, I don't know, he was just thin and cool. We had Hagler. Oh, is that an earring or a food?
This is the black ball, but it comes on a string. Okay, I'm going to eat it.
Heard that before. Yeah.
Oh.
Do tell. Mm-hmm.
This one has a seed in it, which I like because it's like, it really is the tamarind pulp that's been balled together, like mushed together into a ball with sugar on the outside. It tastes very like the natural tamarind fruit. I don't know if it's a fruit. Tamarind comes in a pod. It looks like a carob. Have you ever seen a carob? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so. No, I've heard the word. But no.
French bean.
Okay.
Giant bean. And inside has these little seeds. And you have to crack open the bean and devein it and like take off the hard shell. It's very laborious.
Oh, you lost me at devein it.
I don't know.
Guess what? I'm going to go to We're exactly at 1 hour. I'm going to go back to our thing. I think we're about halfway through the pictures, so I feel like it would be fun to go back.
Okay.
So we'll go back.
I'm happy now. I'm eating candy, so I'm talking to you.
Yeah. Send some to me. It looks good. Can we get some chocolate over here? Some dark chocolate with cream inside.
Hi to our friends at home. Hi, friends. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay.
I think we're about halfway through, so I might. Cool. All right. We were back at Burning Man. That was my surprise. Oh. What's happening here?
That was last month. I went horseback riding in a canyon.
Do you have your own personal photographer? Because all these are recent and there's all these pictures of you. Or do you just throw your camera to someone else and say, take my picture?
No, people just take my picture.
Okay. Give me a brief description of your love of animals. We talked about it a day ago when we were talking, but there's just horses and cats and dogs, and I'm sure you like other animals that we're not seeing as well.
Love animals.
What is it? What is it about the animals?
The animals they're innocent, animals are beautiful, innocent creatures. And when I was little and I was a lonely child and I was sad, I would talk to animals and they would always, I felt they understood me. I felt I understood them. I love rescuing animals. I have 3 rescue animals. When I see animals, I just want to cuddle with them. I just want to snuggle them. I'm a snuggler.
I concur. I'm an animal lover too. I know so many dogs in my building and I feel like I have a connection. Some people sort of don't know how to do it. And when I see a dog, I almost get down really low. I ask the owner, what's his name? Because if you know the name, they're like, oh, his name is Zephyr. And I'm like, Zephyr, what are you doing? And they look at you like, oh, do I know you? You know my name. And I'll go, and I just start talking to them. Do you want some treats? Did you find ducks? Where are you going? Are you good? And they're like, you get low. You don't stick your hand in your face. Sometimes I'll just put my head out and they come and sniff you. But I agree. I will stop a dog in the street and it's like, and I tell the owner, I need to decompress a little, and just squeezing or petting a dog.
Especially in New York City, it's such a hard work to have a dog. So it's nice, and the dogs really. When I lived in New York before I had dogs, I felt like dog hungry. So if I saw a dog, I'd be like, I want to pet it. So I love.
All right. A verse or two with the word dog hungry. Some sort of a song. What do you got? Poem?
What do I have? You want me to just make something up?
Pretty much.
Let's see. Okay.
It's a hard word to rhyme with. Hungry.
Dog hungry?
Yeah, it's not going to rhyme. And I'll go to the pictures as you're doing it.
How come I can't hear my guitar, I wonder?
I can hear it.
Oh, it's been a while since I touched something snuggly. I wanna cuddle with you. I am dog hungry. I'm a lonely Mexican Jew.
Excellent. Perfect. That was absolutely perfect. And we happened to stumble upon the shots of the cats, the dogs, and the horses right when you did that. Where are you and what's happening here? Is that a real horse?
That is a real horse. That's from my video shoot for Waiting for the Wind, which is where I'm riding on a magical horse. I'm riding through a field of alfalfa.
Is that Mexico, Spain, America, or
Mexico. That's near where I live now.
Okay. Wow.
That is that's a couple months ago. I went on a date with a guy and he gave me that mask. And then the date didn't really go anywhere, but I thought it was a cute mask. So I put it on and I made that look out of it. I like to make looks out of masks. That is in New York. That is in near the Delaware Water Gap.
Oh, sure.
Not New York. I guess that's Connecticut or
Well, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York all come together at the Delaware Water Gap.
that is also near there on a farm. My mom took that picture.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I love sunflowers.
Sun. Do you have any songs with the word sunflower in it?
No.
Okay, just curious. There, where are we here? Suburb of New York?
That is in New Jersey, Hewitt, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
That's just when I came to visit. I came to visit some friends, and I was wearing my PPE. So, you know, we were all social distancing, so I kept my face shield on, but basically nothing else.
Perfect. Same shield and the pooch.
Yeah, my dog,
God.
Liah.
What's the name of your dog?
Liah. Liah is where I found her. It's the town near where I live, and I found her on the highway eating garbage, and she was covered in ticks and fleas, and I picked her up and I brought her home with me. I brought her to the vet first, and then I couldn't find anyone to adopt her, and I ended up adopting her, and she's really great.
This is the one I used for your
what? I was modeling.
This is the I used this for your card because it was strong.
I was modeling for my friend's store, and also just was celebrating my sobriety. That was like I think 6 months sober. So now,
so it's not an ironic T-shirt per se.
It's not ironic for me. No, I don't do drugs. So, let's see. That is my friend Crystal, who is 50, and she's such an inspiration. She's super fit and beautiful, and we work out together sometimes. That is my American Gothic picture. It is a take on American Gothic, and that was taken in the near Cottikill, New York.
Sure, there's a lot of kills up there.
Yeah, upstate.
That's just reeks of San Miguel. It's got to be.
That's San Miguel. Yeah, that was maybe 4 or 5 months ago at my video premiere for If We Survive. I also really like bustiers. That is the first time I played live after the pandemic, and I'm really excited. So I put on a flower crown.
I just love that facial expression. That's just, it's really natural. A lot of stuff you're posing, but that's just, it has a lot of feeling in it.
Yeah, I was happy to be singing. These are some family. I do a rescue mission where I raise money and I feed local communities in need. And I ask if I can take pictures with them and of them. And that's some of the donations. It takes about with a couple $100, I'm able to feed around 20 families, and give them basic supplies like cleaning supplies and rice and beans. And so I was doing that a lot. I'm doing a little less now. I just not a lot of money's coming in, but I do it every couple weeks instead of every week.
Is that you, Liah, on the right with looking at this child? That is so funny. I did not see that before, but it's funny that 3 women.
I'm trying to make him laugh.
Oh
my gosh. Where did you find this one? I haven't seen this picture.
I got it from you, kid. I don't know. You posted it somewhere somehow.
I must have posted it and then forgot. This is one of my favorite photographers, Tom Egan. He took this picture at the Love Burn in Miami last year. So, people are festive looking. Yeah. Love it.
You and I are making love. It's the unicorn, and
yeah, I'm loving that picture. It's me with a giant unicorn.
Did you take that unicorn out on the water? I mean, it looks like it's meant to be taken out.
It was just sitting there. I don't know. And then I was walking around with my friend Tom Egan, the photographer, and he he just was like, we were like, okay, let's do this. So
Let me
that's a
just
great.
say, you're beautiful, you're fun and beautiful and all. Oh, I love, it's the first time I've had my full shot in a while. I mean, as an einhorn, which is a unicorn, I would like to find one of those, maybe purchase it, and then go out and have someone do a photo shoot of me. And I don't know, maybe I'll wear a bikini. Probably not. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to go back to that.
To wear a matching one.
Yeah.
Same day. Got the
Mm-hmm.
art car at the Love Burn. It matched my outfit. That's at Rockwood Music Hall in New York City. And that was probably one of the last nights there was live music right before the pandemic in New York. Oh, it's me.
Nice. Yeah, that was the last one. I had a friend, thank you, Austin. We cut that down from about 80 pictures to 37.
Thanks.
Let me just look at my list. I got to say, I was going to say syllabus. Look at this. I was looking at your bio. It's just so beautiful. Pop, folk, world music, driven by social causes, musical anthropologist.
Yes, I like
Busking
to
in New
consider
York.
myself a musical anthropologist versus just
It's a great turn.
singer.
Yeah.
That
really sums it up. It's like we're going through time, and your mood and your feeling, depending on where you are, what the decade is, what's happening, you're going to sing about it and comment about it and pour your own feelings into it.
Exactamente.
Thank you very much. And the rest, blah, 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 blah. I just saw the word last is Jackson Browne found his way in there. I mean, I'm old. I love Jackson Browne.
I did open. I played with at the Newport Folk Festival. I was there with my bandmate Kelly, and we got asked on stage to sing a song with Jackson Browne and Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine.
Okay, and
it was awesome.
That's your Lady Gaga moment. That's your Star is Born moment.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a star that just gets being reborn, and I'm good with that. I love my life. I was actually thinking about it today because, there's definitely times I think every artist, I guess maybe not every artist, but for me, I've compared myself to others. People compare me to other artists. And
Sure.
Then, of course, you could get stuck in this game of like, am I successful enough? And when is enough? And when am I successful enough? And I was thinking about it today that I love my life. I love that I get to create music that I love and that other people enjoy, and that I am healthy and happy. And my day is so diverse between making music and teaching fitness and being with my animals. I mean, I couldn't really, this is the life I've dreamed of, I'm so grateful. And yeah, I'm grateful to my fans that fund my music. I have people that subscribe to my Patreon and send me, 5, 10, whatever they can afford a month so that I can make my albums and make videos. And I'm surviving and thriving as an independent artist and fitness coach. And I love it. I love both of those things. I think they go very much together. Singing and fitness and movement and art is all part of the same, just expression, creation.
That was just perfectly said. I feel a lot of similarities to that. I'm not going to bother to say why, but that was really nice. And I'm just going to leave it at that because it felt like such a good ending. So thank you so much, my love. That was wonderful to spend an hour and 17 minutes with you. And people should go and find you and follow you and contribute to your Patreon and keep it all going.
End with a song?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Duh. Sure. Yeah.
Should we end with a song maybe? Okay.
Yeah, maybe something with, not to tout my own horn, but it could be something related to tonight or, well, actually, it doesn't matter. You could play whatever you want. Uh-oh, I just lost you. Uh-oh. I've just lost the kid. Oh, Leah, I lost you. I've lost you, my love. Something happened. Hey, I gotta. Oh, damn it. It was so good. I wanted to finish on your song. I'm sorry, Leah. I just gotta go out because I don't know what happened. Thanks, everybody. It was a really fun show.
This new year I'll be reborn. I won't look back and I will not mourn. Things that were and could never be, they just weren't for me. No, I know they weren't for me. This new year, this new year I do resolve. I won't complain about what I can't solve. I'll only speak in affirmative tones. Spend more time alone and slightly less on my phone. I've got so much left to learn, like how not to pass judgment, how to wait my turn. There's someone better in here that I want to be. I know that change is up to me. This new year I won't drink as much. Gonna get better at keeping in touch with everyone else, but especially myself.